Will my problems come out right or wrong? Problem. Sound familiar? My goodness me. It would seem that people have surrounded themselves with problems. It's a problem what to eat. It's a problem what to wear. I ripped a nail today. It's a problem. I wasn't sure if I could show up. And then I couldn't find my underwear. It's a problem. Some people are so used to making problems that they can turn having no problems into a problem. Oh my goodness me. We get so mesmerized by the chatter that goes on inside our heads that we start believing it and wind up having problems. What problems? What kind of problems? Are you ready? This might be a problem. That's what I think of your problem. They have substance, but then they're gone. Now, real problems? How about a hurricane? How about an earthquake? How about death? How about being maimed? You see, a real problem exists without the egos creating it. And life hands us real problems all the time. But we can be so entranced by our ego that we can have a real problem occur in our lives, and hell and be damned if we don't then attach an ego problem on top of it by worrying about it and saying, my God, this could lead to another problem. I know this is a real fun subject. I'm sure all of you would like to finish up with this lecture and tell you that you're going to live happily ever after. And the chances are you won't. And the reason is because if you stay fixed to your ego-based beliefs, you're going to keep creating ego-based problems. So with that in mind, just consider, do you have to have a job to survive? Do you have to look pretty? Do you have to be attractive? Or is it all right being a dog? Do you have to be wealthy? Or can you be poor? Do you need a romantic partner? Do you need a family? Or maybe you need a better romantic partner or a better family. Trade them out, trade them in. Do you need to have people like you? What if they don't like you? Is that a problem? And for whom? You ever have your ego keep you up all night worrying about the problems that it perceived were happening in your life? Or am I the only one? I can accept it. I can accept that I'm an exception. And I won't even consider that a problem. But staying up all night worrying about it, that's my problem. And it's mine as long as I keep entertaining it and I stay with it. But if I ever give myself a chance to look at it and begin to open up and identify, what's the pain I'm feeling with this belief that I'm experiencing as a problem? What's really going on inside here? Instead of saying, you're my problem. Instead of saying, that's my problem. If I look within and start getting a better feel for what's going on inside of me, then I might also want to notice my behavior with response to that. Because you see, it always shows up in behavior, even if you keep it hidden to yourself. Like staying up at night. Did I call you last night and say, I've got a problem, I'm staying up all night? And I kept it to myself, didn't I? Most of us do that too, you know. But then sometimes we don't. But if I ever get to that place of then paying attention, then I can breathe. Boy, what a relief that is. Because if you notice your breathing patterns when you're caught up in your egoic-based problem, they're shallow, they're rapid, you want to go up, you want to drink a cup of coffee, you want to have a slug of scotch, you want to do something to kind of make it go away, and it doesn't. So the next thing then is, don't take the bait. Your ego is always offering you up bait. And when it's offering it up, if you don't take it, you don't have to go there. As a matter of fact, that can be your golden opportunity to insert something positive instead of getting caught up in your ego-based problem. Catching yourself before you get wrapped up in your ego's thoughts can make the difference between creating a problem out of nothing or creating additional problems on top of the one that is the real problem. Any of you ever been involved in a fender bender or a car accident? It's always the other person's fault, isn't it? Even if you weren't paying attention. If they hadn't done what they'd have done, then it's a given. So you have an accident. So then what are you going to do? Create all the problems on top of that? My God, am I going to get to work? Oh my God, what's it going to do to my insurance? Maybe I should leave here before the cops come? That's a good idea. Then you avoid everything. Or, for some of you, you have a very big problem-solving ego. It's looking for problems to solve so that it can feel good about itself. It can feel superior to you inferior problem makers. Is that why you became a counselor? Is that why you worked in a psychiatric ward in a hospital? Some of you aren't getting the humor of this. Did you ever consider that there are worse things than being crazy? There are. There really are. Right now they're eluding it, but they really are. Are they eluding you too? Do you consider yourself crazy? Hmm? Do you ever go crazy? Uh-huh. Yeah. So notice that happens. Whereas in reality, if you were to look at your life, you'd find, wow, my life's pretty good. I can walk, I can talk, I can hear, I can see. I've got a place to live. I have some people who like me, and others it's just as well they don't. I don't like them either. See, there are a lot of things that you can find to be grateful for. Really, really. I'm glad I have the enemies that I have, because it confirms my sense of what they are. You're not following me here. Am I not thinking the thoughts that some of you think? Am I not coming to the same rationalizations that some of you come to? You justify yourself with your egoic sense of rightness? My goodness me. What happens now as we go through life and we tend to prefer staying stuck with being a problem-oriented person? You're going to guarantee yourself ongoing problems even if they don't exist, because you're going to create them and make them real. See, if you can ever get to the place of coming to saying, you know what, it's okay for me to be me. As a matter of fact, I am happier now being me than I have ever been in my whole entire life. I'm not saying you have to wait this many years to get there. I'm saying to you, you can do it right now if you choose to, see. See, I am choosing this, even at the same time realizing that I still engage in creating problems. I still have to face that. I see it as opportunity to continue to get better and better in myself and with life. But at the same time, I know I am not going to please everybody. As a matter of fact, some people, they are just destined to not be pleased, so why should I even bother? And if others come to a place of judging me, well, let it happen, baby. Let it happen. It's all right. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to show up. Just like you're still going to be here, and you're still going to show up. If you can do this and be happy with yourself and your being and in your showing up, then you're giving yourself a wonderful opportunity to learn and grow from where you are so you can move on, and in the process of it, you pay more attention to what's going on inside of you. You choose to pay attention to the pain and the belief that's showing up. You choose to address it. You choose to breathe. You choose to not take the bait. And using that light that is within you to shine within and give you insight, then you're going to have less and less egoic problems to deal with. And as you do, guess what? You're going to experience more ease. You're actually going to be able to live your life with more ease, even if nothing else changes in your life. You will change. And because you change, your life changes. And as you continue to change, you're going to notice that if you let that peace come in of gratitude, something positive is going to occur. And it's going to keep occurring as you continue to make the difference. Because you see, you're the one who makes a difference in your life. I'm the one who makes a difference in my life. If we live our life from the basis of what we believe is true and live it from the basis of what really is meaningful to us and choose to live that, it doesn't concern you what other people think or don't think about you, so far as the choices you make. Because, eventually, somewhere along the way, if not this lifetime, somewhere along the way, they'll get it. Because, you see, many of the problems that occur in our lives are because of that ego belief we must judge another. That's a form of ignorance. Did you know that? It really is. And did you know that ignorance is actually darkness in manifestation in you as what you're choosing to live as your awareness? Ooh. Ooh. So problems, all day long. Will my problems ever turn out right or wrong? It really depends upon me and what I do to recognize the real and the unreal. Thank you so much. For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.